Hello and welcome to another bonus episode for Utawarerumono, Mask of Deception. This is going to be our 8th reading session of the Glossary, although this one did come out a little bit later than usual. But well, it came in due time, it is here now, so let us start reading. Benoi, the War Master of Tuskuru, a cool and steady general who rides a white Wapto. Kuro is his direct subordinate. He is extremely intellectual and a master of the lands. Upon the invasion of Tuskuru, he intercepted Munechika's forces, knowing that Munechika excels in defense, but not in offense. Benoi employed a cunning tactic to corner her. Upon finding Kuon among Haku's team, a telling smile crossed his face. Oh gosh, new stuff with Decapompo. I guess we'll just start with the Decapompo part, why not? Decapompo and Bacoinante's hasty and amateurist stratagem resulted in near annihilation for their unit. In part to grant him a chance at redemption, Raiko, Munechika and Decapompo were ordered to assume command of the Tuskuru invasion. Well, that didn't really work out now, did it? Okay, some new stuff with Haku. Oh gosh. What's new here? Because there's already a wall of attacks. I guess we'll go to partial to a drink. Partial to a drink, either alone or partying with others, he is also knowledgeable about sweets, and occasionally dabbles in trying to create new confections with Ruotie. After participating in the war between Yamato and Uzurusha, as a member of a detached task force, he regained his lost memories when the Mikado revealed his true identity. Okay, Honoka. Let's go with the after part. Yeah, I would assume so. After the investigation of the ruins in Uzurusha, the Mikado himself revealed his true identity to Haku, as well as Honoka's past existence as Haku's sister-in-law. Honoka is the High Priestess of Yamato. She appointed Entwa, who had drifted into the Imperial capital, as one of her ladies in waiting. Okay. Kuon. Oh, what's new with you? I guess we'll just go with she loves and respects, maybe? I guess. I'll just start from there, just be safe. She loves and respects Karua and Toka as her mothers, the owner of the Hakuro Kakuen and one of its maids, and Kamyu and Aruru as her sisters, Tuskuru delegates who visit Yamato for diplomatic negotiations. In the war against Uzurusha, she fought alongside Haku. In the events that followed, she faced Tatari in the ruins in Uzurusha, and surmised their true identity as Onvai Taikayan, the Great Fathers when Yamato moved to invade her mother country. Tuskuru, she chose her friend's safety over her duty to her country, and joined the dangerous expedition to her birthplace. Okay, Kuro, this is Complina, a warrior of Tuskuru. Kuro is a confidant of Benoi, and seems to know Kuon. A seasoned soldier with a body as tough as steel, wild, bold, and stout-hearted, he remains completely cool and unfazed by Haku's balloon-aided surprise attack. Upon witnessing Kuon in a moment of emotional distress, Kuro reminded her of the resolution she must possess on the battlefield. Okay, Liveruni, that's one of the Yatana Warabe actually. One of the 3 Yatana Warabe that Washi's keeps aside. Compared to the other 2, he possesses a rather reserved personality. Okay, Mararo, oh, what's new here? I'm gonna guess it's about the Tuskuru stuff actually. Yep, we'll just do with the he reunites part. He reunites with Haku and friends during their investigation of the ruins in Uzurusha, having been sent earlier as part of an advance team from Yamato, and joins them exploring the ruins' interior. He once again accompanies Decapompo's forces in Yamato's invasion of Tuskuru. Mikado, oh gosh. I guess we'll do with the after part. Yeah. After Haku returned from the exploration of the ruins in Uzurusha, the Mikado revealed that Mito and he are the same person, and confessed all his secrets as well as his desire for Haku. to become his successor. Okay, Mito. After the exploration of the ruins in Uzurusha, he revealed his true self to Haku. Okay. Munechika, probably in relation to Tuskuru. Oh gosh. Okay, where does it start here then? I don't see anything in relation to Tuskuru. I guess we'll just do... In truth, she is a member of the 8 Power Generals, known by the moniker of Munechika the Guardian. She is also an Akura Turuka, skilled in defensive battles and heroically protected the country from barbarian and tribe invasions in the past. She possesses incredible power. In the war against Uzurusha, she unleashed the power of her Ukuruka, and the elite forces of Gundhurua were crushed and driven to their deaths by an invisible wall she deployed. You know, I forgot I was calling him Gundi because I kind of butcher his name every single time. As reward for her triumph, she was appointed to the spearhead of the Tuskuru invasion, along with Raiko and Dekapampo. Oh, well. I guess it was just there. Anyway, Raiko, probably in relation to Tuskuru as well. Whoopsie. Upon the announcement of the invasion of Tuskuru, he was appointed as one of its foremost commanders, along with Dekapampo and Munechika. However, he openly despised Dekapampo and did nothing to discourage his rash actions, resulting in a difficult battle for Munechika. Yeah, that happens. Oh, one of the Yatanawarabe? One of the 3 Yatanawarabe that Washis keeps aside. Compared to the other 2, he's more intelligent and excels in situational analysis. Okay. And then Shiasurka. One of the 3 Yatanawarabe that Washis keeps aside. Shiasurka works as the leader of the team to guide their opinions and advise Washis. Okay, so Yankika, probably in relation to Tuskuru. Oh gosh, no, there's probably more than that, eh? Yeah. So Yankika is in all appearances a true sailor, and has a noticeably smothering personality, which bothers even Atoi. He loves his daughter more than anything, and believes that any bugs who dare approach her should be crushed immediately. Yeah, we got that impression when he first met Haku. When he was ordered to provide transport for the reinforcement forces to Tuskuru, he reunited with Atoi in a port town on the eastern coast of Yamato. He escorted Haku and his friends safely to Tuskuru in his port ship, the Pororo Runha, along with the emergency supplies. After the demise of the Mikado, he supported the Yamatan forces' retreat. He had his men deliver Haku and the group back to the imperial capital, while he himself stayed at the northern landing point to await Munechika's return. So wait, they mentioned about the demise of the Mikado in somebody else's description, but not the Mikado himself? Or maybe I skimmed over it. I don't know, I just didn't notice it. But anyway, Vurai. Gosh. I guess it's after that? Yeah. When Anju was poisoned, he held fast to his conviction that Oshito was behind it, and arrested him. Yeah, we got that. Nothing about Oshito, in fact. Anyway, creatures. Burutanta. Medium to large size livestock, used solely for their meat. They are fed large amounts of food in order to make them fat, so the common perception is that they're naturally disgusting, but they're actually very smart and clean animals. They get into bad moods if their sleeping area is even a bit dirty, also called swine, so like pigs. Ito, a large freshwater fish that lives in lakes and rivers. It is larger than the Shiama, and it can be as big as an adult human when fully grown, though it provides large quantities of edible meat. Its flavor is rather bland. How did it get lather? I don't know. As a result, it is normally stewed or grilled with sauces. Okay? Mamashmiu. Freshwater fish are actually a landlocked variant of Shiama. Compared to Shiama, mashmiu are rather small and the meat is white. While it is edible, the flavor is rather bland. It's usually grilled with herbs or fried in breading. Oh, so breaded fish. Nice. Oh, more Shiama. A large migratory fish. It has red fatty meat and is quite popular for cooking. Some enjoy grilling it with herbs, or briefly freezing it and then serving, as it easily defrosts at room temperature. In colder regions, it's often preserved by pickling in salt. During mating season, they return to the place of their birth, swim upstream, and lay their eggs. Because of their nature, the fish is often symbiotically used when praying for someone's safe return. Oh, Tantan! These are not fish, but mammals that live in the ocean, so yeah, dolphins. An individual member of the species is large enough to carry a person on his back. They're noted for their intelligence, and they coexist with fishermen by helping them chase fish into their nets, feeding on the excess and stragglers. They themselves are sometimes caught for the sake of population control, and their meat is similar to maran, which makes them palatable to many. Depending on which parts are used, the meat can have a variety of distinct tastes, so there are many popular ways of cooking them, including frying, marinating in spices, and grilling, or simply curing the meat. Oh, more about Tatari, eh? I guess we'll just go with the name. The name Tatari roughly means a curse in Yamato's culture and language, but the origin for this name is unclear. After one had transformed from a human form to its familiar gelatinous shape in the ruins in Usurusha, Haku managed to seal its movement by freezing it. Kuan had assumed that its true identity was that of the Onvai Taikian, but the Mikado revealed the truth, that they are the last remaining vestiges of the original human race. Okay, that's all creatures. Oh gosh, the mouthful. On Kamiyamukai, located farther west of Tuskuru, it is also known as the land where gods sleep. Approximately a decade ago, there was a huge battle for dominance of a hidden power within this region, which nearly resulted in its destruction. Currently, it is a place of peace for citizens of Tuskuru. Something within this land drove the Mikado to declare an invasion of Tuskuru, in an attempt to acquire the mysterious prize in question. Tuskuru, an island located to the west of Yamato. It's a small island with a warm climate, known to some as the land where God sleeps. In order to build diplomatic relations with Yamato, emissaries of Tuskuru were sent to the imperial capital. Haku was given the duty to protect and watch over them. The homeland of Kuon. When Yamato invaded Tuskuru for the sake of gaining access to the On Kamiai Mukai, Kuon was forced to make a troubling choice between her loyalty to her friends or her loyalty to her homeland. Well, he chose her buddies. Okay, culture. Oh, more about this. Akuru Turuka. I guess we'll just read it from start. Great warriors of Yamato have been given Ukuruka by the Mikado. On the battlefield, they unleash supernatural powers manifested by their Ukuruka to overwhelm the enemy forces. The current 4 generals who can wield this power are Oshtor, Unechika, Mikazuchi, and Vurai. Amaterasu. A weather control satellite originally created by mankind. Its purpose was to restore Earth's environment to be fit for mankind's survival. However, it was repurposed as a weapon to destroy Tatari, and as a result, it had a colossal impact on the planet's environment. Oh yeah, I can imagine. That didn't really end well now, did it? Oh, Mausoleum. The Mausoleum is a large structure located in the imperial capital. Structurally, it resembles some sort of shrine, but in Yamato, the Mikado himself is considered a god incarnate. Thus, it is the place where he will be interred when he passes away. It is also considered a sacred burial ground. It is often used for national ceremonies, and ordinary citizens are strictly forbidden from entering. It seems to be composed of a sturdy, mysterious material. Though the building is massive in size, the degree of precise detail in its construction is the most awe-inspiring part of it. It is rumored to store countless treasures and great amounts of knowledge and wisdom from ancient times. In truth, the building was actually a shelter that the Mikado had used during the cataclysms caused by Amaterasu. There's an underground research facility beneath it. Oh, okay. And nothing about that. Anything new about the lifestyle, like some more food and beverages maybe? Nyaku Nyaku. Made by allowing the ground up root of Yamaro to congeal. Touching it before it has fully hardened causes an extreme skin rash. Nyaku Nyaku itself doesn't have much flavor or nutritional value. Its unique texture can be enjoyed by dipping thinly sliced Nyaku Nyaku into soy sauce or vinegar. Pororo Runha. A giant sailing ship commandeered by Suyankikar. It is a marvelous vessel gifted to him by the Mikado, and despite its conventional outward appearance, it can move much faster than ordinary ships. It seems as though ancient lost technology, Outcraft, was used in the ship's construction, but the details are unknown. This ship carried Haku and his crew from Shiahoro to Tuskuru. Okay, so Rintan. Fruit harvested by the Southern Gulf. It has a rounded cylinder-like shape, with stripes on its outer skin. When ripe, they can get large enough that they have to be carried with both arms. It has a sweet smell with deliciously tart taste. With a warm orange color, on ships it can be used as a water substitute, but once it's very ripe, the skin is peeled off, and the flesh can be turned into an alcoholic drink. Rintan sake made naturally through the process of aging is highly valued and expensive in most markets. Okay, anything else? Oh, Yanmaroro. Flower native to Tuskuru. The bloom has a distinct aroma, and when the plant is dug out, one can find a root similar to mororo. It is poisonous when eaten raw, but with proper preparation, it can be turned into nyaku. Amid the conflict in Tuskuru, it was used as a sealant for the balloon part of Loincloth Force 1, as per Haku's suggestion. Oh gosh, we're gonna get lore about that, aren't we? Utawarerumono. Oh, that's one of those zombie things. A horrific monster that emerged from the defeated assassins of Uzurusha. It is extremely resilient and quite difficult to defeat. After Haku and his crew managed to beat them, they turned into pillars of salt and crumbled away. Loincloth Force 1. A hot air balloon that Haku invented to make a surprise attack on a mountain fortress in Tuskuru. The balloon is sealed tightly with nyaku made out of Yanmaroro. It stays aloft using the flame strengthened by Ururu and Sarana's magecraft. Its admittedly unfortunate name comes from the loincloths used for the balloon skin, taken from Yamato's own soldiers. Yep, at least it has a fairy pattern now. Tiriri Yarai. Troops employed by Yuraiko. They do not engage in actual combat, but by using telepathic communications, they can exchange battlefield information in a matter of seconds. They are the linchpin of Raiko's strategy and tactics. Uzurushan Assassins. A masked group that attacked Haku and his crew at night upon their retreat from Tuskuru. They are skilled in the art of an assassination, and normally complete their missions without ever being detected, but when they exuded an aura of darkness during their brazen attack, Yakwalt sensed something off about their behavior. Yeah, those ones were zombies. Anyway, Yatana-warabe. Oh, they actually have portraits now. I guess we'll start with the sense part, because I know we read some about this before. Since they are all perfectly obedient to Washis, he uses them for his hobby from time to time. The three Yatana-warabe, Shiasurka, Liveruni, and Riviere always follow Washis to directly serve him. Okay, and that's everything! Oh wow, that was actually shorter than I expected, considering it was an additional 3 episodes until, we started this again. But goes to show you that I guess we're really nearing the end, judging by this. I mean, we've got one more thing in culture, one more thing in lifestyle, and nothing in miscellaneous unless if anything gets updated. Yeah, wow. Guess we really are that close to the conclusion, eh? Well then, folks! Thank y'all for watching this bonus episode of Utawarerumono, Mask of Deception, and I'll see y'all next time. Ta-ta for now.